I think with reference to Archie and Lily's titles, they were automatically due them by the 1917 letters patent from George V. So this was supposedly something that would happen automatically. Equally, of course, it's up to each individual monarch. And there was some speculation because of the royal rift that this might not happen. Now, also, there's the issue of whether or not the Sussexes want Archie and Lily to use them. And obviously, they want to give them the option. It's all a rather complex matter because obviously there is a deep rift in the royal family, as we know. The christening, no doubt a very happy event with Lily. We know that King Charles and the Prince of Wales were asked, according to Omid Scobie, who's the unofficial spokesperson for the Sussexes. They chose not to attend. We don't know whether, in fact, Harry and Meghan will be attending the coronation. But this, at least, makes absolutely clear that both Archie and Lily will have the Prince and Princess titles, certainly if they want to use them, which is, of course, somewhat ironic since their parents cannot use the HRH.
Yeah, and a bit more context, if we can put it that way, coming in from California, where they say that the princess's title and prince for Archie, of course, will be used in formal settings, but not in everyday conversational use by the couple. Understood to be keen not to deny their children their birthright, but to allow them a chance to decide for themselves when older whether to drop or keep using the titles. I mean, is it something you can actually decide to drop, or is it a badge that you have to carry with you for the rest of your life?
Well, obviously, they will. The idea is, of course, to give them the choice in the sense that, for example, Princess Eugenie and Princess Beatrice, they were given the HRHs, they chose to use them. In theory, they need not necessarily have. The fact that they are royal and the fact that they use the HRHs means that there's far more press attention. Now, that is an aspect of it, which, of course, the Sussexes will no doubt have considered, especially since they have such fraught relations with the press. But yes, it is a very curious situation since both the Sussexes, Harry and Meghan, have an HRH, but are under the agreement with the Queen. They are not permitted to use it. But on the other hand, you have their children who may or may not decide to use an HRH. It's interesting that Anderson Cooper, when Harry was giving an interview to promote his memoir Spare, asked Harry, why not give up your titles? And Harry bridled and said words to the effect of, what would that prove and why should we? Well, very clearly they attach more importance to titles than we thought.
Right. Last quick thought then, Richard. Does it tell us anything about what's going on behind the scenes in terms of attending the coronation, the very fact that they've made this public?
I can only say that it puts a very significant question mark, of course, towards the fact that we don't know, but my own bet is that they will definitely attend the coronation. They're members of the royal family. They have contracts with Netflix, Spotify and Random House because of this, and if they were not to, they would be seen as outsiders, and I don't think whatever the feelings individually, and no doubt security will be catered for, I don't think that's a future they could possibly contemplate. If you're seen as an outsider, it's bad for business.